week's parsha, one of the most famous psukim of the whole Torah is given, tzedek tzedek tirdof, justice, and it's an emphasis. Justice, justice you will seek. It is like a demand. You will seek justice. Also, just before that, it mentions, is a warning to judges not to take bribes, that bribes blind the judicial system. So it's a double warning there. And the whole purpose of this, remember that Moshe is getting the Jews ready to enter the land of Israel, to be our own masters as it were. You know, we were slaves. A slave is not the master of his fate. His master is the master. A slave has no, doesn't have any control over his life. The next minion's downstairs. The slave has no control over his life. Suddenly we have control over our lives, but the most important aspect of living as free people is having a good judicial system that seeks justice, that seeks to do the right thing. And if a judge begins to take bribes, then he will not do the right thing. Bribery blinds those. That's what the Torah says. So again, this is an admonition to the Jews that you're going to be entering the land. If you don't have a good judicial system, it will collapse on itself. And we see that happen in a lot of places around the world, by the way, that the judicial system is corrupt. It does whatever somebody with power tells them to do. It doesn't do the right thing. And most hardest thing for judges is to stand up to evil. There was a movie back in the 50s, Judgment at Nuremberg, which had to do with German judges during the Nazi period and how they corrupted justice for the sake of the government. That's what the Torah is admonishing us against. Something to think about.